Sal, did you know the first man on the moon was black? So was the man who made the telephone, so was the man who made the wheel, so was the man who made the radio, and so was the man who made the Xbox. What's your rebuttal, Sal?
My rebuttal?
Yup.
My rebuttal game crazy.
What am I rebutting?
I guess that all of those people were black, according to him.
Oh, so that's not true.
It is according to him.
I never said no shit.
I don't know how to rebut that. If that's a fact,
Yeah, I
is that
never
a
said
fact?
no shit like that.
Well, Google says the guy was white. Some of them were white.
Yeah,
All of them were white.
I don't
I
think
would
nobody
just-
on the moon was black.
I would just fact check it, you know?
Did they?
Why didn't the black man go to the moon?
You said what?
You're saying that nobody was black on the moon?
Yeah, I don't think when they went to the moon, any of those astronauts was black.
Oh, you guys haven't claimed them yet?
We don't claim. Unlike white people, we don't steal something we didn't create.
Yeah.
What do we steal that we?
You guys took Jesus and Moses for one?
No, y'all stole them.
Nah.
That's a
Stole 'em-
fundamental
stole 'em and
disagreement.
lied.
I'll pass the
Stole 'em and
conversation
lied.
on to the
Stole
rabbi
'em
with the
and
hat.
lied on 'em.
I'm the moderator. Rabbi with the hat, go ahead. Was Jesus and Moses black?
My question is, why are we so stuck in this? Why does it really matter?
That's part of his whole religion, I guess.
No, it's not actually. We just follow the truth of the Bible. The only reason we have to establish the identity of anybody in the Bible is because Edomites or Europeans came and changed what they were.
Why would you assume we're from Europe?
Where else are you from? I remember Helen Thomas was a news reporter, Washington, D.C. for like 50 years, and she said, y'all should go back home. And they asked her, they said, where's home at? She said, Poland, Russia, and Germany. They fired her that night.
So,
So
a
that's
couple
where
things.
you guys from. Y'all are not originally from the Middle East.
I actually have family from Spain. We are originally from the Middle
Spain
East,
is
but
not
also,
the Middle East.
but also my question to you is, what?
He said Spain like that was Middle East.
I'm
You
saying
lost
that
the
it's
point
not.
for that.
I have relatives from Spain as well.
What's up, cuz?
Yes.
But how did the Jews get to Europe? We just
No, the
sprouted?
bigger question is, how did y'all get to Israel?
Okay.
But, you know, historically, y'all wasn't looking for Israel first. You know, y'all went to Haiti, y'all went to South America, y'all was looking in Africa, y'all was looking anywhere to go.
If you look at
originally.
if
If
you
you
look
go
at-
back to the Balfour Act and all of that y'all did, that's why y'all have that war in Palestine, because you broke every treaty that you even had with the Palestinians.
That's a whole separate conversation.
No,
In terms-
it's
in
you're
terms-
asking, how did you get this? So y'all was at, thank you. So y'all was in Germany having war with another set of white people, because y'all all white. Y'all, they went, America fights for y'all, and then they like, where are we going to place these people? And so again, if you look historically, they was going to place you in South America. They was going to place you in Haiti. They was going to place you in Africa. And then the Palestinians welcomed y'all with open arms, thinking that y'all was only going to bring a certain amount of people, thinking that y'all wasn't going to expand in certain other areas. And then what did y'all do, like white people do? Broke the treaties and just decided we're going to take more and more and more and more land from them. So
Okay.
that land was never yours. It's not the Palestinians either, but at least they was there before y'all got there.
What you're saying is factually 1,000% false. If you look at any DNA,
I can pull up the bell for that.
I
No
don't
fault
care
allowed.
what you
It's all
cook.
going to be off the
if
top
you did
knowledge.
a DNA test of me, the language, the life, the coins, the Torah, everything shows that the Jews were there for thousands of years.
That's
to
cap.
suggest that we weren't, I would suggest, why don't you go do a DNA test? I'll do a DNA test, and we'll
Right.
link that back and see.
So-
where,
But the
So
white
here-
man
here's the
owns the
thing
DNA
about-
company.
First of all,
Listen,
to compare
let me give you one
Israelis-
back. Let me give you one back. So now, this
currently on
statement ain't
tour.
about you, but when you say DNA test, so the very people that took away the identity of black people, you want me to go to them to give me my identity? That don't
They're
even
gonna
make
lie to
sense.
him.
You're-
And
you're-
DNA and on the
I have a new
subject
talk
on
show
the
coming out
subject-
called Manouche.
on the subject of DNA for your ancestry, it's not even accurate. You can only go so far. You can only go back so many generations. Why? Because like if you DNA for a child, that's live data. For a murder, that's live
My
data.
Special
You can go
Terrified is on
back
HBO
certain
Max.
generations. You can get live data, but at some point, it's just a guess.
I'll give you
So
a checkmate. I'll give you a checkmate. If you look at the Kohanim, if you look at the priests and their Y chromosomes, they have a very unique set of Y chromosomes bundled together. It is unique to them only, and it goes back over 3,000 years to one common
And
person.
who said that? Who said that? Who gave this information? The same
The white man.
The same Jewish people that lied
But
is the
now-
same Jewish people that you think are going to be honest. That's why when I'm talking about DNA for Ancestry, I'm not even being biased about Jewish or not. I'm saying DNA for Ancestry itself
But I would-
is just not reliable to go back 3,000 years.
We can't have a conversation if every
But
time
now-
we say something, you just say that we can't prove it, even though we can, and yet you haven't proved anything.
Well,
You're just making big, bold
What
statements.
I
Well,
said,
I mean,
wait, hold on.
how do
What I
we know
said
you're not
about the
from
Belgian
To
New
be
York?
Act-
fair, hold on. He has an unbeatable argument because every time you present him with facts and evidence, he claims it's from the white man. So how can you beat somebody who doesn't accept any sort of proof?
That's actually not what I
You
said.
got him. Pound it on that.
No, I won't pound that one.
He won't pound that one because
No.
I got him.
No,
Anyways,
because I know what you were doing. I mentioned the bell for that. That's
for
facts.
tickets.
The treaties that y'all signed with them
I'm gonna
and then
bleep
broke
it.
them, that's also facts.
We
The
don't do self-promo on
Palestinians
the
welcoming
show.
y'all, that's also facts.
There
What
were
I said
Jews
about
there
DNA,
before any of
what
that
I said
happened.
about
You're
DNA,
denying the fact that there were Jews there.
I
the
didn't
entire time.
deny that.
Who were the first? So when?
For example, when I was in Israel,
Michael
there's a section in Israel where Israelites of my hue never left Israel from the exile when the Romans invaded Israel in 70 AD. So I can make that claim because I went over there, I interviewed him. I have it if I need to. Oh, I can't grab my phone, but I have the information. So what we're talking about is you guys converted around 600 AD to Judaism. And it's no different than
can't
when white
push
people believe that they're the
conversion on
Americans
us
when you have the native indigenous people that was here first.
Oh my God. Okay, this.
I don't even know what he just said. I was eating the bread.
Okay,
Go ahead. now your turn.
everything-
You fucking that bread up, by the way.
that you just said is so factually just wrong.
It's not.
It. Okay.
You are fucking
Okay.
that right up though.
First of all, you called us Edomites.
Edomites.
Tazaryach.
That comes across as the children of Esau.
Who?
Esau.
Esau, yeah.
So,
You
so,
are.
so that's who I am.
Yeah. All white people come from Esau.
What?
Esau, you said? I'm trying.
Oh my
I'm
God!
trying to learn.
This is nuts. This is absolutely
I
nuts.
know, because you're
the-
hearing the truth for the
so
first time in your life.
no.
I
All
think
I
he
would
wants
say
to
to
say
you
something.
is, it's very simple. You and I, it seems like you believe in the veracity of the Jewish scriptures. That's
Yes.
what, right?
Of the Israelite scriptures, yes, I do.
Okay, so all I would ask you is very simple questions. Where in the 29,000 verses of the Jewish scriptures, from the beginning of Genesis to the end of Malachi, does it say anything that you just claimed? That's all.
As far as y'all being Edomites,
As far as, again, what color people were, it doesn't matter. Jews is
if
not
color
a
didn't
race.
matter when Esau was born, was his color described in the Bible?
Yes, it's very
Then you
rare.
can't say color don't. You know why you say it's very rare? Because it doesn't describe the color of any other child being born.
including
but it does
Israelites
describe-
being black.
But what color was he?
What, you know why I
What
don't
color
have
does
to
it say he
describe?
was- What
you-
color does it say he was in the Torah?
It says he was red. And
Charlie, you want to
red?
get in on
Let me
this?
finish.
Are we red?
He was red.
Are we
It
red?
didn't just say
Charlie's
he was
red.
He was red and hairy all over.
Are
And
we
Look, he's
that's
red.
You
Hairy?
guys.
He's dressed like a red.
That's you guys.
We're red and
When
Red.
it's talking about red, it
Glory.
ain't talking about being flesh and blood red. It's talking about what y'all, the color that y'all get. And you know why I described Esau
Yeah,
and
his-
not no other race?
his blood is
because
brown.
every other race had melanin. Y'all were the first people born that did not have the melanin
So red
makeup
is
that
lack of
everybody
melanin?
else.
I'm trying to study the Torah. Red is lack of melanin.
Yes.
That's what color comes out of lack of melanin.
Color comes from melanin. If you have a lot of melanin, you'll be dark. If you don't have a lot of melanin, you'll be light.
And no melanin is yellow. Is red.
I wanna
No,
have
if you
less
can be
melanin. How do I do
albino,
that?
you can be albino, which would be whiter. But the bigger point is when Esau was born, the reason why the description of him was described was because before he was born,
It was
that
described as
color
red.
that color did not exist
Exactly.
as far as okay. And your color, the Caucasoid mountain man that comes from the Caucasus Mountains, was born red and hairy all over.
But now I have a question.
And what else did it say? It said he would live by the sword. And that's how white people live. Y'all are bombing the hell out of the Palestinians
Right.
because y'all live by the sword. America lives by the sword.
Say
That's
that
how
word
y'all
again.
live.
So
Sword?
The sword. Sword. What am I supposed to say? Sword?
Yeah, you're having a little trouble with
No,
it.
I like saying sword better.
Are
Why?
are you suggesting that had the Palestinian had Hamas, I should say, had Hamas not done what they did on October 7th, the Jews would have gone in there and did what they did?
I'm
in
saying something a little
retaliation?
different than that. What I'm saying is
Have
that
the Jews ever
if y'all would have
started a war,
held to,
or
if y'all would have held to the treaty that y'all agreed with the Palestinians, what I'm saying is y'all might not even have had an October 7th ever.
There are 0 Jews in Gaza. There are 2 million Arabs
there are 20 million
who live.
dead babies at the hand of
There
y'all
are
not
2
getting
million
along with
Arabs
the
living in Israel.
Palestinians. I mean, how many babies?
There
how
are
many more
Arabs
babies
on
do
the
you gotta
Israeli
kill?
Supreme Court.
How many
It is
more
the
babies do you have
opposite
to
of
kill?
what you're claiming the Jews do. Everybody is welcome in Israel.
I'm not
Everybody.
Quick
no, they're
question.
not.
Are
That,
you-
wait.
Hold on. Are
When
you-
black people from Chicago went to
They're
Israel,
dangerous.
when they went
Gotta
to
be
Israel, y'all did not accept them. The only way y'all accepted them was if they allowed their kids to be a part of your military. And then even when they did that, y'all tried to export them. What, export? Or deport. Y'all tried to deport them.
Are you guys?
So
just
when
to
you
get-
say y'all accepting everybody, that's just not true. Y'all don't accept the Ethiopian Jews. Y'all don't accept them all.
Are you kidding me? Of course we accept the Ethiopian
You don't.
Jews.
I said all. I'm very clear on what I'm saying. So when you say y'all
Ethiopian
accept
Jews
them
like
all,
you, or are they like us? Where do they fall?
well, if they're Israelites, they're like us. If they're actual Ethiopians, then they would be like you.
We're talking
But I
about
thought we're all red.
I don't even think he might be too slow to get what I'm saying.
Quick question around
When
the
I say
table,
like
just so we
you,
can
I'm talking
establish.
about the
Hold on.
belief in
I just want to
Judaism because
establish
they're
some
not
points
Israelites.
here.
Yeah.
Are you guys pro-Israel?
yeah. I'm an unabashed Zionist.
How y'all feel about
Ah!
that? Your own fellow Edomite is not pro-Israel.
It's not his fault. It's
how do
allergy
y-
season.
How do y'all feel about that?
Feel about what?
Him not
Allergies.
being pro-Israel and he's an Israelite.
I'm not an
he's a
Edomite.
Jewish man
I'm
like
a
you.
Kuzarim.
People have different
Why does he
takes.
say
People have
this
different
shit like
outlooks,
that, yo?
and I know that I'm not
Why
going
does
to
he
agree with
say it
everybody,
like that, man?
and not everybody's going to agree with me, and that's
Right.
okay.
Right. Agreed.
First of all, I don't want anybody to die. This isn't about death.
Didn't you say you hated the Arabs?
No.
That's what I heard. And this is just alleged. I heard that he was high on drugs. I'm just saying.